Hello, everybody, and welcome to Cantina Social Hour Thursday night. How is it going? Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. It is great to be back after being off last week. Here we are. We're ready to talk some toys and collectibles. We're ready to talk all the fun stuff we usually discuss. Which, if you're in our line of thinking, then you're probably gonna be entertained, and if you're not, probably won't. Anyway, hope you guys' week is going great. Weekend is upon us, and I'm very, 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 very much looking forward to the weekend. It's been a long week. I'm so tired. I'm so drained of energy, but here we are. It's all good because I get to come back in and talk toys with the Cantinians, and that's what it's all about. That's my happy safe space. So thank you guys so much for providing that for us. So let's talk about briefly what we're talking about tonight. So this is a 6-scale oriented show, as you can probably see from the title. We're going to be focusing on recent 1/6 scale announcements, recent 1/6 scale reveals, and then we'll be throwing in some odds and ends as well. Star Wars Celebrations going on sale soon. We're going to talk about all the Mandalorian and Grogu movie theater merchandise that's going to be coming very, very, very shortly. Some of it's already actually hitting, from what I understand. And then we'll end, of course, with new acquisitions, brand new things that we've added to our collections, brand new things that you've added to your collections at the very end of the show. So before we get into all of it, once again, welcome. If you're catching us in the replay, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And hope you enjoy. All right, so I'd like to go ahead and pop off to the top of the comments and see who is with us, which Cantinians are with us thus far into the evening, in addition to myself, of course. Let's see, we got our friend Adam with us. How's it going, Adam? Good evening, everyone. Excited to reunite here in the dark recesses of the Cantina with you. Thanks for creating the space, Victoria. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate you moderating and making sure that things are going smoothly. Thank you very much for doing that. Our friend Pico B1, he says, hello, fancy seeing you here. Bounce that jaw off my seat. Good evening to all. Good evening to you, Chad. Good to see you as always. Let's see, David is with us, says, hey, everyone, can I get a blue milk? Yep, Dodgson will get that up for you. He'll whip it up right now. Let's see, we got our friend Rick. How's it going, Rick? Good to see you. Rick says, hope everyone is finding toys and helping spread the word about the Mall series and the Star Wars movie coming to theaters very, very soon. We're excited. Britt, hello, Britt. How's it going? Britt says, hello, all. Lore spotlight on my girl, Cabe. Cabe, the little Cantina alien. Looks like a bat. She lives in the Cantina basement with Muvtak. The rent is cheap. Don't judge her. We have a basement? No, I love it. I love the lore, Britt. I like that. Yeah. I mean, does the owner have to know? I mean, I won't say anything if you don't. Let's see who else is with us this far. Dodgson. There is our soda fountain bartender. Says he was a bit late, just got held up in hyperspace after a long, exhausting day. No worries, Dodgson. Thank you so much for being here as always. Appreciate you attending the soda fountain as we always do. Adam says, Cantinians, let's also spread the word about social hours so that we have a lively group and Dodgson makes decent tips. Yes, it's all about those tips. We want Dodgson to get all the tips. Spicy Kool-Aid, yeah, sounds good. Got Pop Culture Living Room in the house. Hello. Whom else do we have? Let's see here. We've got our friend Mary. What's up, Mary? Good to see you as always. Awesome. Well, the horses are off to the races. We are off to a good start, you guys. Thank you again so much for being here tonight. My name is Victoria. This is Cantina Social Hour, and you're here to learn about recent toy news and collecting topics. So thank you. All right, we're going to go ahead and get this show on the road. So we have a returning champion this evening to the Cantina. We are going to be welcoming him back. We got the one and only Costa, aka Pop Culture Living Room. Costa, how's it going?
Oh, it's amazing. How are you? So much Star Wars goodness coming out. I am so excited. Just finally a movie. Finally, it's been way too long, just way too long, and um, I'm just excited. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's great to have you back. And yeah, there's so much. Like when I was setting this show up, I'm like, okay, so Jazz Inc. They had a stream with 1/6 Scale Man a few weeks back, and there was like all these things. I'm like, shoot, too many things to cover like in one show. So last show I
Yeah.
did kind of, skipped over most of it. We'll probably, I probably won't be able to cover all of it this show either, but I was like, okay, there's some of that. There's the new in art Christopher Reeve Superman, which, stoked about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, okay, Star Wars Hot Toys, there's the ATRT driver. Okay, that was announced I think last week.
Yeah.
And then I set up the show, I got the thumbnail ready. And then last night, there's all these other things
Yeah.
Star Wars related from Hot Toys that they just magically out of nowhere decided to announce.
Yeah.
So
May the 4th around the corner.
it is indeed.
So
Yeah. So understandable. We will take everything that they want to announce, and we'll be happy to dissect it, of course. But yeah, first of all, how you been? What's going on over in the pop culture
oh
living room?
man. What's going on over here is I'm trying to get rid of this pile of boxes. I have an uncollection right now, and that's basically I'm not enjoying any of these figures. So I'm slowly working on this office, building cases. As you can see back there, my those are my Grail cases with backlit acrylic, and those are all. It's the 3 movie posters. Up top is Obi-Wan with the New Hope poster, and then Boba with the Empire, and Endor Han with Return of the Jedi, the original posters behind those. And I'm loving those right now. I'm so happy I made those, and I'm gonna do this whole wall of these Grail cases, what I'm calling them, and with a figure. And if they're in a movie, it'll have a movie poster. If they are in a comic book, it'll be the comic. And then, well, you can see Kurt Cobain there. He's gonna have his an album cover with him, so I'm gonna put him up on that wall. So, but yeah, I'm just building a lot of things, and hopefully we'll get a lot of new tutorials out so that you guys out there, if you want to
Nice.
even attempt it, you I'm gonna make it so easy. You just buy most of this stuff off of Amazon, and and
Nice.
yeah. So
Yeah, that's really you make some amazing stuff. Like I'm just like, dang, it'd be really cool to have some of the stuff you make for like displaying figures and such. It's awesome. Just anyone who
eh,
hasn't given it a look, please do. I mean, it's all really really cool stuff.
yeah, uh, it's just so much fun to like. It's fun just to discover new things, and people throw out suggestions, and you just run with it.
Mhm.
And that's one of the suggestions, and it's turned out just I walk in here and I'm like, oh, those are beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, they are indeed. Just, I mean, but that's what it is, right? It's like that's where we're comfortable, right? That's the safe space. That's the
Yeah.
creation zone. That's where we get to kind of let all
Yeah,
the
we're
ideas
creators,
out.
right?
And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the creating our own world. Creating our own world.
Heck yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah. Uh, been very, 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 very. Life's been hectic. Really, really, really crazy. But it's great to be here and be able to have this outlet to
Oh my God,
unwind
yes.
and hang
Oh,
out and talk toys. So, what do you say we get into our very first
let's do
little
it.
topic here? We're going to start off with the Jazz Inc. Linda Carter Wonder Woman, which we got a nice peek of a few weeks back. So I'll go ahead and pull her up. This is the image that Jazz Inc. shared during that stream with Lael a few weeks back. Um, I mean, I was already sold like the moment they said Linda Carter Wonder Woman, but then I
Oh
see the
yeah.
image and I'm like, give it to me.
I, I mean, I'm assuming this is Sean Dabb's prototype with Viola paint job, and if this is how it turns out, this is stunning. And the cool thing about Linda Carter Wonder Woman is it's something I share with my wife, and this will actually go into our living room, our pop culture living room. That's where I got the name from. We have our living room has statues and art prints and stuff like that, and this will go down there with it. And I'm really rooting for Jazzing to make this happen because it looks amazing. Linda's on board. I know he had just to try to get this thing made had huge obstacles behind it because of licensing and who owned the show, and is it a Warner Brothers thing, is it will Linda sign off on it? And I'm sure I believe he's getting there's going to be like a signed version of this where you get a nice signed plate of it. But yeah, this is exciting. They'll also have a couple of figures under their belt by the time this one gets up for pre-order. Well, I guess this is coming up for pre-order like next month or something,
I
or
think
over
so.
the summer, something like that. It's very soon. It's very soon. So yeah, this is a Linda Carter Wonder Woman is definitely one that's needed in this house. And I'm assuming same thing with you. You probably grew up with this Wonder Woman, just like me.
Yeah, it was definitely on reruns by the time that I came about. But yeah, no, I use it just like Batman, the classic TV series. Like I was very into seeing it, and even though like that was probably like the era where Batman '89 was coming out, and going into the Tim Burton era. But yeah, I mean, just like seeing those for me, it always like those shows supplemented like the newer movies I was experiencing because I was really little like when those like Batman '89 came out. I was like 4 years old. So
Now I feel old.
So like all this just kind of like supplemented. It's just like it's extra, but it's fun. But yeah, no, I'm really 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 excited. But as we'll I'm sure feel as we get through this conversation this evening, there's a huge downside to all of these cool things coming out. Actually, there's two downsides. I'm sure you'll agree with space and then funds for all of this.
Exactly. Yes.
Nice stuff.
So many companies doing different things that like I would never have thought, we would have gotten like a Linda Carter Wonder Woman. Like the stuff that Yost is doing with the 89, like the Catwoman, even the 66 Catwoman. Like I never thought we would have these figures. Like even Mars Toys is doing their stuff. This is one of the figures they didn't even it didn't seem like they tried to attempt to do, but yeah, it's like it's not quite the age of the COVID times where like it was just like you're getting tons of figures and they're not in short supply, but we're getting a lot of different properties, which is great. It's
Right.
great that we're lucky enough to get different properties that they're dabbling in. So it's fun.
All kinds of properties and stuff that's speaking to a lot of people because no one's ever really attempted a lot of this stuff at these levels before. So
yeah,
I'm excited. And I guess while we're on the subject of Jazzing, let me go ahead and pull up another update from them that we just got to see within the last couple of days, and that is most recent update here on the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman from Batman Returns. So they released some images here of the base. If you did the deluxe version, sounds like they were doing some tweaks with the lighting and like the way that the letters looked.
Yeah, so I'm not. I wish that they would have waited because this is their production version of it. So, but they're not finished yet. and I know Jazz Inc. is one of those companies that likes to, show things along the way, but sometimes I just wish that they would have finished it, got a good photographer. Because like the posing in this it just
Yeah.
seems off. When I first saw it, my brain said Barbie, but I have this on pre-order. I want this to succeed. So
Mhm.
um and I have the 2-pack. So I just wish they would have waited. Plus, it's sometimes it causes some discourse, and if you go into the
Sure.
comments, some people who might have said that they wish it would have looked like this or looked like that. Then other people come in and start saying you're crazy, you're dumb, blah 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 blah, and I don't
Yeah.
like the infighting over a figure. I just wish they would have waited till SDCC because that's where they're going to be there in July.
Yeah.
So that would have been a great reveal. It's also probably I would say a couple weeks before they would even ship it. So it gives people time to look at it. Um, and you're at a at a really big stage to show off your product. Um, but I am still excited for this, and I really hope that this turns out amazing. You can't really judge this until you get it in hand. So
Right. Yeah, no, I totally agree with everything you've stated. The poses definitely look a little bit odd. I mean, I don't even know what that is. It looks like she's asking for money or something. Like, I don't know.
I yeah.
Um, like it's unusual that they would do it that way, but
Yeah, well, the other thing is, like with this one and they did a post, I think a week earlier, and people were talking about like why does it compared people were like comparing the prototype to the production, and there was slight changes in the sculpts, and people were talking about it, and then what something that bothers me is like, and I understand this is, it's Sean Dabbs's work, and I get it. Like as a creator, I understand. Um, you want to defend your piece, right? And um, he posted something kind of insulting people about not knowing what focal length is, and I'm like, but no, I don't. I have a camera. I don't even know how focal, focal length. I just know you get good bokeh if you have like a low focal length, right? If you get like a 1.2 and you have uh a nice like a lens that yeah, anyway. But yeah, I just don't like the infighting. Let the thing speak for itself when it's released, and I'll be happy. I think the other thing that people have an issue with is the fact that like for us here in the States, we can't purchase them directly from Jazz Inc. So you don't get the price is a little different. It's a bit more expensive. It's also you don't get the Jazz Inc. Payment plans, which I love
right.
because I have 3 of their vehicles. I have the 66, the 89, and right up there is the Snow Speeder, which I absolutely love love the vehicles. And I have the Batwing, the 1/12 scale one on pre-order.
Hmm.
Um so um so yeah, I want them to succeed, and the price for us is a little bit more, and I guess people are you tend to scrutinize things a little bit more when there's more
Sure.
money on the table to be lost because it's a high NRD if you decide to go with the 2-pack. So yeah, I mean, I guess it is what it is. Uh and like this is their first figure. I got to give them that. Well, it's their second figure. They did the Iron Scavenger from the Spider-Man Homecoming.
Hmm.
So so yeah. Um, I mean, for where it's like, this is a hard figure to make. Like,
Oh
this
yeah,
for your first full from beginning to end with an actual head sculpt. This was like, I mean,
the
this is,
hardest.
yeah, it is. I would have been go with the penguin. Like, the penguin would have been pretty. I mean, it's, you don't have to worry about the suit, because the big thing that Jazz Inc. Talks about is screen accuracy, and um, there are so many different suits that she wore. So, like, in one scene it might be one way, and in another scene it might look another way, and you're not going to make everybody happy. And
Right.
this is a big. She was vacuum sealed into the suit
Yeah,
during the filming of the movie. So I mean, I got it took the guts. I got to give it to him. I got to give it to him.
for sure.
Guts to do this one for the first
It
one.
definitely,
Yeah.
it definitely was. Yeah, there's a lot riding on this, right? I
Yep.
mean, like you said, being their first figure, in addition to like how challenging it's been for them, and yeah, I do appreciate them showing the process along the way, but I mean, yes, I also kind of feel like some of the things they show, sometimes you kind of wonder, like, well, the things people are commenting on, like you kind of maybe would should have seen that coming. Um,
Yes.
so I don't know, but I'm excited for it too. I also splurged on this one with the 2 pack with the base and
Yeah.
everything. And there was a comment here from Mary. I hadn't heard this one, that Yo said Warner Brothers said no to the snow, which is too
What?
bad.
Oh, well, I don't. Somebody posted a picture of the window, so I don't know if it had snow on. I don't think it had. Well, maybe at one point it did. I don't know. I haven't watched Batman Returns. I watched it 3 months ago. Like, I like to watch it every so often. I like the Tim Burton
Hmm.
89 and 92. I'll do rewatches on, same with Star Wars and Marvel, and I go through my phases that my favorites.
Hmm.
This came out during my birthdays in June, and it would both movies came out on the weekend of my birthday, so it was a pretty special, and a bunch of core memories,
Yeah,
got stuck and put to my brain. So I love these.
definitely. Yeah, no, I'm excited for it. But and I agree with you too. The payment plans are nice. It would be nice if
Oh
we
yeah,
could buy these direct. Um, I know that Rick says the spec fiction does have payment plans.
they
I
do.
tend to get mine from 1/6 kit,
Same.
and yeah. So I mean, there's yeah, not an option there. But I mean, as long as you
Yoast,
know it's coming, right? You can like save for it,
yeah,
budget for it. But
yeah,
it's
and Yoast usually tells you ahead of time, but Yoast payment plans, like 18 months. I
right.
mean, you
That's
get
yeah.
that sucker down to, or actually, the figures might be 15 months. Still, I'll take it
Still,
because
yeah.
it brings it down. Like, the 2 pack for the Penguin, if you bought it from Yoast, would have been like $58 a month for 15 months. And
Yeah.
that's very digest. That's the only way I got these vehicles. There's no way I could have done these vehicles if there was no long-term payment plan. That's,
Right.
yeah.
Definitely. Um, I backed the Batwing, the 12 scale Batwing, and it's the same thing. It's like 20 something
Yeah.
dollars a month. So it's like, I mean, that's
Yeah.
easy.
So easy. Love it.
So easy. And just hello to Broke Collector. Welcome.
What's up?
All right, let's move on to the next one. Because I think this is probably one of the biggest ones in a little bit. We'll go and talk about the Superman
Yes.
that went up last Friday, I believe. Or was it Friday? I don't even remember. Or was
Yeah,
it
yeah, it was
Monday?
Friday. It went up
Okay.
for pre-sale. Yep.
Yeah. So, we knew this one was coming, but seeing some of the images that they've put out in or the last couple of weeks, like it, I think maybe both versions, but definitely the Clark Kent version kind of caught me off guard because I was like, okay, I hadn't been thinking like I needed a 2 pack of this. Like I mean, I obviously I love this Superman, but it's
Uh-huh.
again, it was kind of like a little while. It was a little before my time still, but I still watched it as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But then I just saw the quality of the Clark Kent version. I'm like, damn it.
They got me. Oh yeah, this is. I mean that first picture. He it looks again. It's all for. It's for some reason in art and you know what I want to say Hot Toys in art and Jazz Inc. For some reason, some of their photographers do not do their figures justice because I've had some from all three. Well, not figures from Jazz Inc., but I've had some come in from like Hot Toys. You see the blogger photos, and you're like, oh, am I gonna want that? And then it comes in, and you're like, it's just the photo. They need to work on it. So like this picture, it's a little off, but then you look at the rest of them, and then the ones with the hair off, the sculpt is like perfect.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. It is from what this figure looked like 2 years ago, where it looked nothing like Christopher Reeve, to what it looks now, and I have faith that they'll continue tweaking it, because that's just what they do. And the price, holy, it's so good. The price is so good for the 2-pack. Like,
Yes.
anyway, yeah, I'm excited, and I have the only in art I have right now. This was going to be my first one, this one, but then Snape came out, and I'm like, no, I have to get Alan Rickman's Snape. I love that character, and it's one of my favorites in my collection. It's chef's kiss. It's beautiful. It's
It
beautiful.
is.
So
Yeah, it truly is. It's a work of craftsmanship. Um, yeah, but yeah, like seeing like some of these
yeah,
images here, or like this one
so
with him
good.
just like walking in the door from work or whatever, like just like man, it's just
It's so good. I
it,
like.
yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like I wasn't planning on spending an extra. What does it work out to? 250, $300, but it's like already halfway there.
Yeah, and for them to I mean, it doesn't come with a whole lot of accessories, but I don't think it needs a lot of accessories.
No.
Like, you really just a few hands. Now, I'm not sure what they're doing with the like the boots for flight, because if you see in some of the pictures, they have the boots where the feet are, sculpted down like that.
Hmm.
Those are actually separate, but they're not listed in any of the accessory lists. So I don't know if they're gonna try to, because they're giving those for the David Cornsweet version of Superman uh too, but it would be nice to have these boots on top of regular ones where you can like manipulate the ankle. um
Right.
so and giving you a drape cape and a wired cape, that's jeez. Yeah. And it's gonna be hard to figure out, do I want the Clark Kent to be where he's like rushing into the office to get to work, or do I want him to, most people are gonna have him opening the shirt up to reveal the suit underneath. Although I really am digging the idea of just having him like hold all his briefcase and stuff and just be the normal reporter, uh, you know, making it into work. Oh, I'm Clark Kent.
Yeah, definitely. Brooke Collector Says actually asked the girl during the in-art live stream, and she said they were PVC and have full range of motion.
Oh, and have full range of motion. Well, pleather is made of PVC or either PVC or PU. So maybe I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
Full artic. I'm
We'll
in
get
broke collect. You know I'm getting this. We've talked about this. I'm getting it.
yeah, it's just so nice.
And they give you two, having the two different facial expression. They could have just given you the same expression for
right.
both if they wanted to, but it's great because you can interchange them on the different bodies, and you have obviously we wouldn't put the Superman curl on the Clark Kent, although you could if you wanted to.
You could. But I think this is the pose right here, right? Everybody's saying, "Oh yeah, that's how I'm going to display it." Like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I know. Every time I look at it, it's the same thing. The song, the music pops into my head. So nice. Look at that with the trench coat.
Oh my god, I forgot about the trench coat. Yeah, because he'll have it draped over his arm. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I was sold when they just announced it 2 years ago. So
yeah, that's a cool pose too. He's like, he's smirking, like, I get to be Superman now.
Yes.
But then you have that dapper version too.
Doug Ito's right. Like, they got his body proportions right, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. Like,
they absolutely did.
Yeah.
It's one of those. Yeah, it definitely has his physique. Like, it's they nailed it down. The tailoring too, like all that, like it just is very. It looks exactly like his wardrobe from the movie.
It does. To me, I call myself screen accurate blind, because some people are saying like the S is not right, and I'm like, how do you know? Like, how? Like the DeLorean time machine I have, people are like, it's not accurate. I'm like, but it looks like it. What's wrong?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you know those details,
yeah,
maybe, but I think even things we notice, right? Like 99% of people that come in and check out your collection, they're not going to be like, oh, if only that little detail that 1% of fans know about is, if that was accurate, then, you wasted your money.
Well, I use my wife and kids as guinea pigs, and I'll be like, does this look like, who's this look like? And if they tell me it looks like the actor or the character that it's supposed to be, I'm like, all right, we're good. Like, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the general public would not know. We're so into this stuff right now. Like, it's our thing all the time. So we dissect everything. So it's good to sometimes to get the non-collectors out there to see what their thoughts are.
Right. Absolutely. But yeah, so that's up for pre-order now. It's sold out through InArt Direct, but obviously it doesn't matter. This doesn't affect us either way, but you can still pick it up on those other sites if you want to pre-order it. And I always have to make this clear because there's been comments sometimes after the streams end and people are watching the replay. Got to make it clear. It's not $70. That's the down payment on the InArt site for the item. Like, it'd be nice if it was $70, but that's the down payment they're asking for there. Okay, well, shall we jump over to what do we got next? Do we have we have all that Star Wars stuff from the past few days. Okay. So yes, Hot Toys Star Wars announcement extravaganza. It had been pretty quiet on the Star Wars front over the past few months. And I guess now we see why, because they had a lot of stuff in the pipeline that they were ironing out, and yeah,
So much.
so much. Now we get to see it. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to the sideshow's site, and we'll start with the one we had already known about from a couple weeks back, and that is the ATRT, and then the ATRT driver, or just the ATRT, or whatever combination you get
Whichever
it.
way you like it.
Whichever way you like it, there's options there.
Choices. Yeah.
Yeah, too many choices. So this is the Imperial Remnant ATRT driver, as seen in The Mandalorian and Grogu. Price here is $240 just for the figure. Just getting the figure gets you, you guessed it, just the figure. And what do you think about this costume? Because when Rogue One came out, like, I loved like the Scarif Trooper, the Shore Trooper, whatever you want to
Mm-hmm.
call it, and I just thought it was like, and I think to this day that's my favorite like new armor that they've introduced to Star Wars since
Yeah.
2015. But I really
The
it's cool seeing the adaptation here to cold weather is pretty cool.
Yeah, the thing about the Rogue One troopers, I love the colors, like the teals and I just like the way they matched it with the tropical climate. Um and this I think this looks great. I'm not a trooper collector. I I'm a weird one. I'm not a trooper collector, but I will collect pilots. I don't know why. I like the way the pilots look. I will collect all all the pilots. At least we have two now, the clone pilot and the TIE fighter pilot, but we
Hmm.
need the AT-AT driver at some point, please. Hot toys. Which might
Yeah.
happen with this movie, which we might get some surprises over the next couple of weeks. But um, one of the things with Empire Strikes Back that I was drawn to is the snow troopers. So having these, having a different version of them, uh, I guess, I mean, they're not snow troopers, but you know what I mean. They're cold weather troopers. It's good to have like more variety. Although I am excited. I know we're gonna look at them in a little bit. The snow troopers from the movie here. But yes, I really dig the ATRT. I just wish it wasn't 2 feet tall. Um,
Right.
and it's an imperial one, which is cool. Um, it's little different than the one from Clone Wars. Um, so yeah, it's pretty cool. And for all the trooper collectors, congratulations. You're gonna be doing well uh over the next few weeks.
Oh
Or
yeah.
maybe not because you're spending lots of money. It's up to you.
Or that tough choices may have to be
So
made.
much money. Yeah.
Um, so just the ATRT that bumps it up to 315. If you get the set of two, 480. But yeah, I mean the ATR it is really cool. I did not pick up like the pre any of the like when they did. I do enjoy clones.
Hmm.
But when they did the vehicles for like the 501st, like I didn't do any of those because I just don't have like the room
Those are
for those.
massive. Yeah.
But this is cool. It's not anything I would pick up. Even the figure by itself, I mean, I'm probably I don't know, maybe not. But it is nice to see that there is they're doing stuff like this, and I do sometimes wonder because I don't personally know many collectors that buy like some of these vehicles. So I do wonder like the numbers, like how many people are actually
Hmm.
buying them. This is an interesting one here. It's like it folds up.
Yeah, I noticed that too. So like you don't have to have it at its full 2 foot um stretch. So if you do have a height restriction, it does fold down. So that there's that. But I would see most people would want the trooper on it. At least I would. I would want the trooper
Mm-hmm.
on it. Because it looks cool.
Does. It certainly does. But yeah, anyway, it is nice. Not for me, but I appreciate it
Oh
nonetheless.
yeah.
All right, let's move over to the Grand Admiral himself. So this was the first one, I think, right, that was put up.
Yeah.
And there's actually, I think there's more images on it on Instagram. Let me jump over there and we'll take a better look at it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing a lot of enthusiasm for this one.
Well, I mean, they just had a version because this is supposed to be under the Rebels banner.
Hmm.
As you, yeah, you see it right there. It says Star Wars Rebels. So it's supposed to be that version of it. Um, here's my whole take on if you're doing Star Wars Rebels, I want it to look like the animated version of the figure. I that is one of the um, pieces of Star Wars content that is very dear to me. I like so many ups and downs with that emotionally. So well written. I just I'm more drawn since I fell in love with it with the animated versions of the characters. That I would want this Thrawn to be animated, but it is a an exclusive. So if you are going to do an exclusive, this is, I guess, for me, this is the way to go. Where this character's already been released before. This has just like a little different to it. He's a little bit thinner because he was thinner on Rebels. He gets the hat, which was how he was introduced on Rebels. So um, I think if you're going to do an exclusive, you do something like that. If you're going for a main character, you do like a variation of what the main look was, and
Right.
that's what they did here. And I think it's totally fine. You if you don't want it, then obviously, as everybody says, then don't go after it and buy it. But somebody out there will want this, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's, choices are good. I'm just kind of sneaking some glances in of the one that I already have, and it's like, I don't need it, but it is nice that there's more options out there for people. I'm kind of curious why they didn't do like what they did with the Darth Vader and the Stormtrooper from Rebels, where it's more
Right?
the animated sort of. Yeah.
th- I'm afraid that like I'm wondering if Hano is still a thing. Like no
Mm,
announcements from them for a while. Other than the release of the Rebels versions, which that Darth Vader is fire. Like I love the Ralph McQuarrie esque ness of it.
mhm.
And I cannot wait to get it in hand. But yeah, I wish they would have put it in that line. Because I would want the whole Ghost crew, uh, you know, Thrawn, oh my god. I forgot his name. The Imperial guy, but he became good. Callus. Yes.
Oh yeah, Agent
Yeah,
Kels.
yeah, Callus. Oh my god. I'm like, no. I am
Agent.
getting dementia. No, I'm not getting dementia. No, no. But yeah, I mean, there are people that like the versions of the characters that get transformed into live action. Like I still prefer if to get an animated Ahsoka. Um, so, but yeah,
Yeah, that would be cool actually. Um, yeah, no, it nice. I probably, if it were a situation where I didn't already have the Ahsoka version of Thrawn, I'd probably prefer this version overall.
hmm
But I'm
I
okay
mean
also not.
it is the outfit whiter? Is it whiter than the? Yeah, check it out.
So Thrawn definitely has a wider outfit than like Director Krennic. His is a little more
Yeah.
like ivory toned.
Okay. All
So
right.
I don't know if it's the same or if they brightened it up a little bit even more than it already was.
I
But
have to I have to agree with the bro collector. Like Enoch, I haven't gotten him yet. Eventually I will get because of the mask. I just love the gladiatorialness of it. But yeah, he'll look really good with Enoch, the gold accents and everything. Yeah, I agree with you.
mhm. Yeah, I think so. All right, so let's go ahead and leave Mr. Thrawn behind for a bit. Which, just real quick, I'm a little surprised they haven't put him up for order yet because, or not even
I
for
think
order, but just like a more of an images, like more images on
yeah.
the page. But
I think he's limited to 2000, so um maybe they'll just have him on the page and nobody'll know, and then everybody will be like, "Why didn't they tell me?
oh yeah,
I didn't get
like
notified."
right, like it was the 2.0 Commander Cody and the Airborne Troop. I remember those went
Yeah,
up like
just
at
out of nowhere.
2 in the morning, like, and I just happened to be awake, like for whatever reason that night, and I was scrolling my phone, and like, I'm like, wait, what? They're up already? So I jumped over there
Mm,
and pre-ordered them, and then I went back to bed and got up like at 6, and they were gone. So it was like, well, that worked out because I usually doesn't. They don't usually launch them that way,
mhm.
but okay. So we have the Snow Trooper. This is the Imperial Remnant Snow Trooper. Everything is Remnant when it comes to the Mandoverse because it's
Mhm.
leftover, I guess. And Remnant, I guess, sounds cooler than leftover. Um, yeah, Snow Trooper. So obviously without the Cal version, but it looks like you get some extras with this figure, perhaps.
Yeah, and it looks it it doesn't look like they strayed away from uh what they look like in Empire. So when I looked at some pictures, just I was just I was curious. So basically, you're most likely getting you could use this as a stand-in if you don't have the Empire Snow Troopers. Um,
Mm-hmm.
which this might be one of the only troopers. Them and like the original Stormtrooper is what I would have in my collection. So I may grab this. Um, and Yeah, I might end up getting this probably closer to when it releases because gotta work out the budget. Gotta see what you don't know what else. I don't want to get anything until all of the May the 4th things are done because
That's a very wise.
I don't
Yeah,
want to be surprised. I don't want to back collect. What if they announce something? I know we're gonna check out the sneak peeks that they showed us, but what if those aren't the only things? What if they
exactly.
have some other maybe original trilogy goodness in there?
That
You
is.
don't know.
We don't know. I mean, it could be the time that they announce Artisan, A New Hope, Princess Leia, and Luke
Oh my
Skywalker. I
god.
mean, I don't know.
If,
So,
I hope they don't, if they artisans Princess Leia, I am so hoping they do like 5,000.
yes,
Like just let everybody have a shot. Uh instead of keeping it so limited. Do it like the Black Widow artisan was. I think they did like 3,000 and 2,000 in their respective. You either got it like 3,000 with the without the little gauntlet, and then
uh huh,
2,000 with the gauntlet. Maybe they'll have something small that we all don't want, and we'll just
true.
grab one. But yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about. The princess, like she's gonna be that's gonna be if they artisan her, it's going to be so popular. Although it might be cool to artisan the Return of the Jedi Ewok celebration version of her with
Hmm.
like her hair down and oh, I think that would be amazing. But yeah, I may get the Snow Trooper. Um, they are some of the coolest looking troopers.
Oh
The
yeah,
Snow Trooper, the regular trooper, TIE pilot, all the pilots. I love you
yes.
pilots. So many.
that mouse droid. Look at the RC car tires
I
on it.
right.
That's
That
cool.
that's some heavy like off-roading right there.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I'm definitely down for at least one of these. I got the Commander. He just came in maybe like a couple weeks back.
Oh,
Um,
I
yeah,
need
so I mean,
one.
so I feel like I should. I don't have a regular snowtrooper. I don't have the old one, so I feel
Hmm.
like I should be down for at least one, just so I can have the Commander and the Grunt, and then it's nice that it has that separatable. I don't I don't know what that means. That removable cowl piece for his face, so that if you want to change up the display, you can go in there and put it on or take it off or however you want to do it.
I didn't realize that was what was under, and I think they look pretty cool without the whatever the little skirt, whatever you want to call it. Um, but I guess it makes sense. You don't want to have just this piece of vinyl over your face and you're cold and like negative uh degree weather. So,
Mhm. Which
but
is kind
yeah,
of weird. It's like, what does that little piece of material really add in terms of insulation? Like,
cool factor. That's what it does. I'm,
yeah,
I'm the cool trooper.
definitely. And I will say, without it, they look a little bit less. I don't know. I guess I'm not going to say it, but maybe I'll tell you off camera. But when I was
Okay.
a kid growing up, and I was reading like history books, like
Uh
you
huh.
know, and then like I saw the snow troopers, and then I was like, oh, that kind of looks like something from history that I don't really like. But
I think I know where you're going with that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, in and of
They
itself,
are evil. They are
they
supposed
are,
to be
yeah,
evil.
they're supposed to
So
be exactly that. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I will definitely be interested in one, especially if I get that little mouse droid with the RC car tires. That'll be worth
more
it.
mouse droids. Yeah. I only have one mouse droid. I know there's been a couple that have been released with as accessories throughout the years.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
think I have any. But yeah, there have been. But I'll take this one. Look at that. That's fun.
it does look like fun.
Kind of want to roll one of these now. Real mouse droid with those tires.
Can you? Well, I mean, you could go to. Doesn't Galaxy's Edge have a mouse droid, and then you could customize it, right?
They did sell like a 1-to-1 scale one, and I did purchase
Yeah.
it, but it sold out pretty quickly. I don't think they've had that in a long time, but I don't think I'd want to mod it. I probably would break it. There's a lot of pictures here. Oh, and then it has that base. That is that the desert base, but now it's like white.
But
Yeah.
yeah. At least it doesn't have footprints in it.
At least it doesn't have footprints. I guess you can't win everything every time. So wait, that doesn't have its own base, does it? Can't be.
No, that's that.
No, it's on the snowtrooper base. Yeah, that would be interesting though if it did. And it comes with everything you see here, so a few goodies in there. Okay, so there's him. There's also this right here, the Remnant Stormtrooper. Remnant. All leftovers. Um, yeah, so I mean, I don't really have a lot to say about this one. I mean, it's another stormtrooper, and it's a little
Yeah.
bit dirty. It's got a black pauldron. I mean, I guess it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's a way to um s- have a figure without having to put a lot into it, since they probably have all they have all the molds for it, so it's not a lot of cost to them, not a lot of
Right.
R&D. And I mean, that's what you have to do as a company. Sometimes you gotta, you know how people like to call them cash grabs, but that's just part of the business. And Yeah, Stormtrooper.
right? It's part of the business, but low hanging fruit like this is stuff where, if they can make a little bit of money there, maybe they can put that
Hmm.
money back into cooler stuff. So
Exactly. Yeah.
totally okay with it. Interesting that it has that. I don't know. I don't remember. It's called like an ion like cannon or something. Like I think that's what it was called in the back of the Power of the Force 2 card when that came out. Um, when this Sand Trooper had it, but yeah, you get some options. I just noticed too, like the pauldron, you could have like just the little the pockets, I guess, without the
Yeah.
pauldron on. Oh, that's a new weapon. I haven't seen that one.
I do like the way that band around the arm looks like leather, like a mocha
Yes.
brown leather. Kind of gives it a I want to say steampunk, but I mean the rest of them's not obviously steampunk-ish, but having that brown leather, well, it's pretty cool.
It is. And one of his legs is really like dark.
Oh yeah,
Oh, is that
and it's different.
is that a shore trooper leg? Kind of looks like a shore trooper leg.
It Yeah, I mean it's thrown together armor. You're just throwing it together. You got whatever's. Oh, they give you an extra piece then.
Interesting. Oh yeah. Wow. So if you bought like four of these guys, you could have like a whole little squad.
Oh yeah, all looking different and everything. That's crazy. They
That's an
give you
interesting weapon.
options.
Um, and then there's a standard look. Just want a regular looking trooper. Kind of looks too like the visors look a little more green than they have in the past.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I have a couple of just plain Return of the Jedi stormtroopers, and I'm pretty content with that. But if you like troopers, you have options. Blaster rifle and battery rifle. Okay, so this is the battery rifle, I guess.
Mm.
Oh, the deluxe version. Oh, there's a deluxe version. Okay. Deluxe version has that leg piece.
Okay.
Also has additional costume accessories for diverse display styles. So I guess the regular version doesn't have all that stuff. So you need two then, I guess, right? You just need two. So you could get one deluxe, one regular, and then you could like just
Yeah.
have a little moment. That's cool. That's cool. Four display modes. And I'm sure, you could switch stuff around and do more, but and then that'll take us to, I guess that takes us into the newer stuff, huh?
Yeah,
The surprises.
interesting stuff.
The
Some interesting
interesting stuff.
choices.
Where should we start?
Um I mean, we could get the I didn't realize it was an artisan Luke from Last Jedi, but this is artisan. Um and I have this version, but the non-artisan version, and I'm curious on why they would have picked this version of Luke and then make it artisan. Although if you're making it artisan, you're limiting the number and it won't be, because I don't see this one as anticipated as maybe another version of Luke, but it's interesting. It's an interesting choice. I'm sure the beard's not going to be artisan, but who are you going to pay the extra 150 um, for this version of Luke? when you could probably get the other version for like $120. And
Right.
it still looks, I mean, it still looks great. It's not like a bad looking figure,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't see myself even attempting to get this one, but there's going to be somebody out there. Uh, just like for me, the original trilogy is my Star Wars. The prequel trilogy is somebody else's Star Wars because that's what they grew up with. The sequel trilogy is someone's, Star Wars, and somebody's going to want this. And you know, what do you I don't want to deny people their Star Wars.
Right.
I don't want to.
It's a very interesting choice. I never would have imagined that this is what they would have gone for in terms of like a new artisan Star Wars figure.
Mhm.
Um, I'm asking myself like why right now, and like why this version of why this figure. And I mean, the
Yeah.
only thing I can really think is maybe it's some sort of a test to, they haven't really been doing much sequel stuff, right? I think Poe Dameron was like the last one they put up for pre-order a while back,
Yeah.
but maybe it's just some sort of test, like, hey, if we do Luke, right? But maybe his least popular version,
Yeah.
and see if people spring for that. Maybe that'll open the door to other stuff. But I'm curious why they wouldn't have gone with just like the Jedi Master version, like from the
Yeah.
end of
That
Force
that
Awakens.
outfit is amazing. It looks awesome. The all white. The why here's what I would have like. Why not do a Ben Solo artisan, or like a Kylo, like Adam Driver's hair is like made to be
Right?
rooted hair, but like I would have bought a Ben Solo like that. Like I enjoyed the his character. Like I enjoyed Kylo and that part of it.
Yeah.
I even
So,
was cool with a little romance that should have happened. He shouldn't have died. I'm Ben Solo shouldn't have died. That's it. He shouldn't have died. They should have brought him back. Should have I like that character. So, but yeah, why this Luke? I don't know. It's maybe Disney was like, "Hey, can you guys do a sequel figure and maybe do something in this area? Maybe something is going to coincide with something at the parks. I don't know. Like
I don't know.
I was I I was telling uh before I came on here, I was telling on Brother Cousin's show why, and it might be Disney, like why not, since it takes 1/6 scale figures so long to make, and they might change the release window, but like next year being the 50th anniversary of A New Hope,
Hmm.
um, like to show us some A New Hope figures so that they're released by then. But as we saw with the 1-to-1 Grogu and the 1-to-1 Babu Freak, which I also love from the it's one of my favorite characters from the sequel trilogy. Uh, that they have been released. Maybe we'll get something like that where they're getting stuff set up and they know they're gonna sell. They will sell if they
Hmm.
do like a 50th anniversary of anything of the main three or four, even like do another Obi-Wan 2.0.
Oh yeah.
They'll
Disney.
they know they'll sell those. Maybe they'll have them ready for production, and we'll get next May the 4th. They'll be like, hey, here are the figures. And they're available in June. And I'll be like,
Yep.
yay.
Very well be. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird one, but we'll see. Maybe it'll look
yeah.
really good. I can't see myself springing for this one, but hey, I'm
I was
curious to
about
see
to
how it does.
I was about to sell the one I have. So I
Yeah.
normally don't sell figures, but I have no it well, I guess if I whip out because I have Rey and Kylo. So maybe they're in the N collection. Eventually, they'll make it out to the regular collection because I do like those figures
Oh yeah,
that I have
figures are
of
nice.
them. So
Yeah, definitely. Um, hey, Ren's telling us, how's it going? Yeah, yeah, it's interesting, but we will see what happens.
yeah,
Um, I do like the sequel figures they've done, like for the
yeah,
character ones, like you said, Kylo's is nice. I have all three of the Kylos,
all
the
the
Rays.
versions. Yeah,
Yeah, and I appreciate all of them.
I'm
Finn
happy for Poe.
yeah, I'm excited for Poe. Finn could have been, he could have used another figure of some
Oh,
sort.
definitely. Yeah, maybe
Like,
like with more of like since he's becoming a Jedi, he's got the power. Maybe do something in that area. It'd be nice to see. I know people did not like the sequel. Some of the characters I would love to see where they go. There's some characters where you're like, yeah, I want to see where Finn went. Like, what did he do afterwards? Did he actually go through training? Definitely the well for me, Poe. I'm getting him so I can be like, this is my Galaxy's Edge Poe from Rise of the Resistance. This is my Rise of the Resistance Poe Dameron. I'm gonna get you guys out of here. Thank you, Poe.
right.
Thank you.
Yeah. I also thought I mean, the character is the character, but I also thought like a Hot Toy Snoke could have been pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that would have been a big character too. Like yeah,
Yeah, tall one. He would have been tall enough to hug Chewbacca and look him in the eye, I think. All right, so there is Luke. I guess we'll just go in order here. So we
yeah.
have Darth or Maul. I don't know what. I guess it's technically
Which
just Maul,
version
right?
of it? Yeah,
So it seems like this is from. I'm assuming it's from the Maul series, Maul Shadow
same.
Lord. Um, this is the only Maul. The Clone Wars Maul is the only. So same thing. I rarely sell Hot Toys figures. I mean, I have like when it's come to like okay, I have X amount of them like on pre-order that are coming. I need to let go of X number in order to keep this sustainable. So I
Yeah.
have in the past like sold or a few, but this is one of the like, this is probably the only hot toy I ever purchased and then deliberately returned because
Oh
I did not like the Clone Wars version.
yeah, he's
Um,
skinny. Yeah, I
well, for
get it.
me it was more the posability of it. Like he was just
Oh.
not able to do anything. So when
Mm,
Maul is obviously a very dynamic character that's in all kinds of poses and in the
hmm.
movies and in the animation, and so I was just really disappointed with that one. But I have the other Mauls. I have the solo one. I love that one. I would say that's probably like one of my favorite like Hot Toys figures. And then I have like the 2.0 Maul from that came out like last year. But this I would be interested in as long as it's not like just the same old figure with like
Yeah.
new head and a cape. Like that wouldn't get me on board. But if they go a little bit beyond, then I would. And he is more posable than the last one. Then I would definitely be interested.
I this is where I'm like, it'd be cool to get an of a really animated mall, like a that type to go along with the show. But I mean, I'm happy with the um, I got the DX. Is it the 17 with the speeder? Yeah, right. 17 speeder. But then I got the upgraded version because I wanted the head sculpt because the newer version looks so much like Ray Park. Um, and I, I'm curious to see what else we get with this, because I would really love a like the Spider Mall from Clone Wars. I think that would
Mm,
be really cool to get. But I understand you're trying to it's like synergy. You got your shows are out and your movies coming out, so you're trying to get the figures up for pre-order that go with those. So I'm very interested to see what this head sculpt looks like and what you get, and like you said, the posability. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting one because I love Maul. So
oh yeah, yeah, no, it definitely could be. If it could be one of those that, if they make the investment in it and make it a great figure, it could be a really, really, really great figure.
yeah.
Are you watching the Maul series? You probably are.
I haven't started it yet because so a lot of the times I'll have stuff playing on in the background while I work and I get a lot of my but I want to pay attention to this one. So I have to find spots where I can, watch it where I have time. So this is on my list to watch because anything animated Star Wars, and that's I don't. Someone else agreed. I want, if they're going to do Star Wars TV shows, let those just be animated and do live action movies, and I'd be happy with that. I don't need live action TV shows from Star Wars because they do such an amazing job on the animated series that 'cause it's just the budget to do a live action TV show. It's just really not there, and it does feel a little not as grand. So, but yeah.
Cool. I haven't seen the last 2 episodes, but I did catch the first 4, and I really like it. I think it's really dark. It's
peak Obi-Wan. I will. I promise. I promise that I'm not gonna not watch that show. I'm not gonna not watch it.
All right. So Darth Maul, or Maul rather, and then Master Yoda.
In which version?
Probably Revenge of the Sith would be my guess.
I hope so. Because I have the Attack of the Clones version, and it'd be nice to get a Revenge of the Sith version.
Yeah, I love the Attack of the Clones one. He is amazing. The hair a little unruly, but I love that figure. But yeah, I imagine at this point, that one's already several years old at this point. I imagine that this version, a potential update to that, could be like exceptional.
Yeah, rolling eyes. I just had this version out. In my uncollection. This one seriously needs an update. The Empire version. I took him out and I'm like, oh, the joints and stuff, but
oh yeah, a little loose.
You give me any version of Yoda, I will get it.
Yeah.
If this version is like labeled under Revenge of the Sith, and he's not too close to the Attack of the Clones one, then yeah, I'll definitely grab it. I'm excited to see what that one looks like and what he comes with. It'd be yeah, Yoda's great.
I like the Empire one. I have him like way on the bottom, but he's on his base. He's got the little floating rocks, and he's got the eyes closed head, and he's just kind of like using the Force like that.
And he's artisan.
Yeah. I mean, technically he is, right? I mean,
well, it's cotton. It's cotton. It's not wool hair, but whatever.
Yeah, he does need an update. He does need an update.
Oh yeah, he needs rolling eyes.
He'd be great with rolling eyes. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what they do with an update for Yoda. I know there's a lot of demand for it too, because that previous one, the Attack of the Clones one, goes for like crazy money.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not selling it ever, but that's okay.
Yeah, same. I really like it. I love the expression on it. Another clone. Commander Gree, sneak peek
Yeah,
here. Which, I mean, if you're thinking about the clones that they've made so far, I think this is the most logical, like, next clone for them to do.
exactly. Yeah, definitely.
So I'm not at all surprised by this. And yeah, I mean, I think I would. So here's the thing, like, clones are a very, 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 very slippery slope, right? Because especially when you think of like Clone Wars or Revenge of the Sith, there's always the commander,
Mm-hmm.
there's always a regular trooper, and then sometimes you have like a specialty version, right? Like the airborne trooper. And this one here, assuming that they're probably going to do others to go along with this figure, well, then that would mean that they're going to do the Kashyyyk trooper too.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a really cool one to see, I think.
Yeah, I'm. This is At one point, I was trying just to collect. What do you call it? Just trying to collect named clones, but then that got too much now. Like, there's so many named clones that it's hard because I just stopped. I was like, you know what? I can't do this. I got Rex. I'm happy with Rex. I have Cody. We're good. I have all of the Bad Batch. I'm happy. I'm done. No more clones. But this one's a fun one, and I love how this photo looks. So I'm excited for all the clone troopers, clone collectors.
Yeah.
They are getting the clone collectors, the trooper collectors. These last couple of weeks. It's gonna be. It is your time.
Time to shine. Yeah, I'm definitely down for this one. Um, I kind of skip like the Clone Wars ones, like the I like Plo Koon's guys. Like I skip those, but like the movie ones, like anything in Revenge of the Sith, like
Yeah.
I've been down for. Other than like when they made like 100 other 501st guys, like Commander Appo and Jesse and all those
Mm-hmm.
fives. And all those, I didn't do any of those, but like if it's in the movie, like I'm definitely interested in that. How's it going, Blue Tattoo?
What's up, Blue?
Hey Mario, how you doing? Good to see you. Um, let's see here. Ren says Costa blends in with the screen background. Looks like he has Superman.
When I stand up,
Here, let's see here. Is that
do
true?
do I stand up?
Yeah,
No,
kind of.
God.
I think you got to go more to your right. Other right.
Like, this is where I was. Do I?
I think where your chair is, like if you're like about where your chair is, like you would then or that work. I think even sitting works too. Like yeah, there you go. Like his bottom half on the background. That's.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wait. Yeah, there we go.
I love it. It's funny because we just the last show I did, it was the exact same thing. Like my guest had his bottom half was the Hot Toys AC tin, and like it was just like so seamless. So it's funny how that works out. I wonder if it works for me. Like let me switch. Let's see. I guess I got to go more this way.
Well, yeah.
I'm a little short, but there you go. And away I go. All right, I'm going to jump back over there. I think there was one more. So there's Gree, and then we have
Zeb.
Hello,
it's me, Zeb.
Garazeb Aurelios himself. Wow. Hot Toys Zeb. Never expected the day would come, but shoot, here it is. He's coming.
Yeah. It looks it looks like it's gonna look spectacular. I will say that. The pilot outfit looks gorgeous. It's so weird to see the blue though, because it's like you're like, oh, it's the New Republic. Gotta remember it's different. The suits are different,
Yes,
but
no more orange. Now it's blue.
yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what role he plays in the new movie. So, he's all he. I, I'll say it again. He's another one that I wish I had in an animated look too. On top of
Yes.
this one, but yeah, I mean, we did get Chopper. Chopper was like he he was seamless from animated to live action. So, uh, but yeah, this this one's gonna be a popular one.
Yeah, I'm excited. I sometimes think like if they ever did like Hot Toys versions of the Rebels, like versions, I
Hmm.
think I almost feel like I would sell all my Ahsoka versions and go all in on Rebels instead, but
Yeah,
I don't know if they'll ever
especially
do
with
that.
Kanan and young.
Yeah, Kanan and Ezra and
Yeah,
and like all like just the core crew of like Rebels
yeah.
versions, like that would be really cool. Zeb, I would love that. But yeah,
That's
no,
what
this. Mhm.
I was gonna say. Wampa's right. Either way, Zeb is animated. Yes, but I want the cartoony version of him.
Yeah,
The less realistic CGI. I'll take the I'll take the less realistic CGI.
right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more pictures. I
Yeah.
assume with May 4th, being just
Hmm.
around the corner, that we're going to see more of this and the others, and probably some other stuff we're not even aware about at this point. So
Oh, and May 4th is on a Monday. Okay.
on a Monday. Well, I guess at some point it'll be back on a Friday or a Saturday.
In 1, 2, 3, 4 years.
Okay. Well, yeah. Oh, there's a leap year coming up, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
2020.
Well, yeah, in 2028 there's the Olympic, because that's when the Olympics
Mm,
is. Yeah, that's early.
not in 3 years then. That's not too bad, I guess. I don't want to think that far ahead though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's live
sometimes
in the
I do.
moment. Let's
I'm
live in the
not.
moment.
Yeah.
You can as a 1/6 scale collector, because everything's in the future. You're like, let me pre-order this and I'll get it
uh,
down the road.
that is too true. That is absolutely too true. All right. So I think other than that, I think that's the only other one. Unless tonight they decide to put up a couple more,
Oh
but
my gosh. Could you imagine?
it could happen. Well, I guess that'll take us into some ancillary items. So I do want to mention that Star Wars Celebration is indeed coming next year. We'll be back in Los Angeles. And tickets have been announced as going on sale on Wednesday, May 6th. Why on a Wednesday? Like when the middle of the day when everybody's at work? I don't
Yeah.
know.
And it's noon Pacific. So like you're in the middle of work, and then I'm still working at 3. Like why? But I guess a
Yeah.
lot of tickets go on sale during the day. Like if concert tickets normally go on sale at like 10 in the morning, so I guess it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I'd prefer at least like a Friday or a Saturday would be ideal. Like
Mhm.
Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con's always a Saturday, so I don't know why, but whatever. Yes, I do intend to. I intend to be there, so I definitely hope I can pick up tickets. And probably like you, Costa, it'll just probably be Friday and or Saturday.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I wouldn't want to do the whole thing, but
It's a lot.
yeah, for me it's just a couple hours drive, so it would be pretty. I can't not do it. So
Yeah, you're so close. You're so close. You can't. Yeah, you definitely have to go. I'm gonna try to like get a bunch of things in it, because I have a lot of friends out there, and
I have
so
friends everywhere.
I want to sneak into. Well, sneak into. I want to go to Disneyland and just hang out in LA for a bit. Uh, I don't know. I probably won't be able to. I know it's in the downtown area, the convention, but part of me is like, will I be able to get my Disney Vacation Club hotel? Because then I'll worry about getting there in the morning from Anaheim or whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
you could just hop on the train and go to.
definitely do that too. Here's the weird thing. I've my company is out there, and I've been to LA a few times, and I've never had. Now I'm gonna like jinx myself, but like knocking on wood, I don't. I hear all about the traffic out there. I've never had traffic issues out there. I've
Oh,
had rental cars, and I'm like, I'm gonna go meet my friend. I better leave really early, and then there's no traffic, and I'm like, what's going
interesting.
on? What happened to the traffic? But I could be going on the wrong road. You know,
That,
maybe am I going on
yeah,
the 5, the 10, the whatever?
yeah,
Um,
yeah. The 405, the 105, the 110, the
yeah,
101, like all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know how you do that because I mean, every time I'm there,
magic.
it's always like, yeah. So whatever magic you have, give me some of that because I always hit
But
traffic there. I'm
yeah,
always in traffic there.
I'm excited. Definitely, if I'm out there, we'll meet up. Because I
Hmm.
want to
Oh yeah.
see all like a lot of the people in the space are gonna try to get out there. So I love meeting other creators, and especially ones that I've actually spoken to, which is it's fun meeting people. I've done it with New York Comic Con being so close to me. Got to hang out with a bunch of great people. So yeah, it'd
Hmm.
be great to go out there and hang out and be into the Star Wars.
Yeah, definitely. I'll probably try and do a meetup because I the past couple of years for San Diego Comic Con I've done a meetup event and it's outside of the convention center, but it's
Hmm.
basically like anyone that I just invite a bunch of people and we get together and hang out for like an hour and just chat. And people that watch us that will come over and hang out, say hi, and take some pictures and make
Are
some
you far from
speeches.
San Diego?
No, I'm in San Diego.
Oh, so all right.
Yeah.
Well, so when you say you're close, yeah, I've been to San Diego a few times too. I've been left in San Diego, but that's a different story. Um, uh,
Traffic's nothing like LA here. It's way better.
oh no, oh god, there's this one restaurant that I've been to twice with the two times that I've been there with two different people, and it's like this beautiful restaurant on the beach that has like this like deck outside deck. It's really nice outside, and the sunsets are just spectacular. So
Yeah.
I love San Diego. So
Oh yeah. I know I'm probably slightly biased, but I have lived like LA, and like I would not want to live anywhere else in SoCal than San Diego.
hmm
It's just all around, just better vibes, better
oh
weather.
def
Like
yeah.
it's better weather. It's a lot more relaxed and chill, and yeah, again, the traffic, like that's a big part of it. Like there is traffic, but it's very reliable. Like you
hmm
always know. Like I always know. Like okay, between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. there's going to be traffic. Okay, between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. there's going to be traffic. But then
yeah.
after that, it's like okay, I can go anywhere and there won't be traffic. LA, like for me, is just every single time. I cannot reliably plan like to. I have to leave like very very early if I need to be somewhere because
hmm
I just know there's going to be traffic. So that's a definitely a big plus. And yeah, the sunsets are pretty cool too. But yeah, so tickets on the 6th. Wish everybody luck if you're planning to try and
Good
get
luck,
tickets.
everybody.
Good luck.
Although
And
I think you and I will have better luck since we're going for 1 or 2 days and not going for like the full 4-day ticket or whatever it is, because that's what I think most people go for, or the Jedi plan, which is like almost double what it used to be. Jeez.
Mm. Oh wow, I haven't even looked at. Oh yeah, actually, I did look at prices, but I didn't look at like.
$1,200. Yeah, I think it used to be like the last time I was interested in going to Comic-Con. It was before the pandemic. To Comic-Con, to the celebration, was before the pandemic. It was like $750 or something to get VIP. Now it's like over $1,200.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a huge markup
Celebration
compared.
is, yeah, that is, but Celebration is really cool. Like I went to the last one, the 2022 that we had here. Not, I didn't go to the Japan one. I wish I would have, I could have, but
Me too.
I love Japan. I've gone over there a couple of times, but I couldn't do it for Celebration. But I did the Anaheim one too, or the Los Angeles one too, back in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
First time they had it there, and I know I've told the story a million times. I'm not gonna like tell the whole story again, but that's when I was like I ran into Carrie Fisher in a cafeteria. He was right next to me. We were ordering hot dogs at the same time.
That's awesome.
It was pretty fun, but yeah. So, but yeah, it is smack dab in the middle of downtown there because it's at the convention center, and so yes, I would say anybody that's going to plan accordingly, you're going to want to get there early and bring a lot of patience.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, last topic before we get to new acquisitions. So let's touch on all of this fun stuff. Check this out. Check this out for a second. These right here are all of the Mandalorian and Grogu movie theater merchandise exclusives. These are popcorn buckets. These are soda cups. This is all manner of Mandalorian and Grogu goodies that you can acquire from all of the movie theaters indicated here in this image, from AMC theaters to Regal Cinemas to Cinemark, Marcus Theaters, Harkins. Yeah, lots of what else? Yeah, I guess
that is crazy.
Yep. Lots of stuff, lots of goodies. I don't know. I mean, this stuff is always cool, but it is very, very expensive. Like I think the last time I bought a popcorn bucket, do I have it in here? I don't even know if I have it. Might be in the other room. But it was when they brought Jaws back out last year.
Oh, that's probably a cool popcorn bucket.
Yeah, it was a big like it's the shark, right? It's like its mouth opens and then you put the popcorn in there. And it's a really cool, like I very sometimes I like, because I go to the Disney parks quite a bit, like I'll buy some of the ones there, but like this one is the ones they have at the movie theaters, for whatever reason, they're way more expensive than they are at the Disney parks, believe it or not.
Right.
And they're not even quite as, I don't think they're quite as, the quality is not quite as good. But
no, it's not.
But yeah, but these are I mean, these are fun. It's just an extra thing you can do if you want to do it. Enhance your movie going experience while you watch this film in theaters, or you can not do it and you could probably still have just almost just as good a time. But again, options.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to bring home any popcorn buckets, so there's not enough space. And I a couple years ago at Disney World, I got I take my daughter a couple times a year with just her and I, because my wife's not really a Disney person, although she will come down for Epcot. She'll Epcot it up all day. But I got my daughter the Prince Charming's, is it Prince? What? Yeah, Prince Charming's Carousel, where it like lights up and it turns and it's music, and that was only $34, and it is way better constructed than some of the ones that you get at the supermarket at the AMC's. Where's the supermarket coming from? Are those ears? They're selling actual merch. Okay.
Oh yeah, the
Grogu headband.
That'll be
Oh, and a
30 bucks.
Grogu plush and pins. Okay, so they're going. All right, that
Yeah,
Mando, 32-ounce Mando helmet cup. That's a big cup.
that's like a big gulp.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, that one looks cool, just like how shiny it looks. I wonder if the actual helmet's going to be that shiny. Um, these are neat too, just like the regular popcorn buckets that are not like a silhouette of the character, but
Mm-hmm.
this drink, I don't know, looks like it's a tumbler, I guess. It has a little straw clip or something.
That at least is, something that is easier to reuse than something that is the body of Grogu that you're drinking out of.
Right.
Because a lot of it, you got to remember, you got to clean it, and
Yeah.
cleaning. I got the it was from the Marvels. They came the egg popcorn bucket with the little cat sipper. The little
Mm,
cat sipper is so hard to clean. Like it, so you got to worry about cleaning some of these things, and that tumbler's probably something that you get at like Starbucks. So
right.
that's not too bad.
That's not too bad. Look at this one. Collectible combo with drink toppers. It says collect 5. Can you imagine if you were like all in on this merchandise and you're trying to get all 5 of those toppers
Oh
for
my gosh,
buy that
what?
cup 5 times?
I
That's
wonder what. But they only show two toppers,
they only showed
or
2.
is it
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know what the other ones are. I don't even want to
five? Yeah.
speculate.
You know
It
what?
could
I think one of the coolest ones there is the tin popcorn tin.
Yeah,
I
I was
think
just
that it
looking
looks
at that.
pretty like old school. Just the cereals of yesteryear, and
It does
that's
resemble
it's
them.
a
Yeah,
tin box. You can even use it afterwards. Like
you could.
put figure accessories. All your Mando figure accessories could go in there
Yeah.
in bags.
This one here, this AMC Theaters Mando's helmet popcorn bucket. So that one reminds me when Revenge of the Sith came out last year.
Hmm.
I did get the Darth Vader helmet. So I think this might be like similar size. It could even be like the same. I was gonna say like product line, but it's not even that, right?
Hmm.
But could be the same sort of idea. AT-AT's pretty interesting. And then all of
Yeah.
these are, yeah, the AT-AT is cool. From what I heard, it's really tall.
I would hope so. I know I know it'd be inconvenient in the theater to have something that's that towers in front of you, but I would kind of want it tall. Like and it's interesting that it's available at all the theaters. Like not everything's available at all the theaters, but that one is.
Yes, that one is interestingly. And then these are just like
Sippers.
they're cool. Grogu tin bucket. He's sitting there eating your popcorn. I mean,
That's
they're
adorable
neat,
though.
but I mean, it's just these things take up too much space. They don't really fit in with
Mhm.
anything else. And it's like if you already have something like the Hot Toys Grogu or the Sideshow Grogu, like, do you need this one too? Probably not.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'm probably not going to partake in these, but nonetheless, they are fun
Same.
to look at.
I've never been able to get a popcorn bucket. Like if I was every time I go to the movies, even on the day of, and I look behind the counter, um, it has to be a very not popular. If it's not popular, then like I wanted the Wolverine popcorn bucket from Deadpool and Wolverine, but those were like sold out like that. So,
Right.
but yeah. Although they do there's so many different choices here. Like
There's
AMC has a bunch of different ones. So
It's
yeah.
almost too many. I've never seen this level of like this many for a film. So I don't know. I say I'm not going to get any, but then I might be there the day of and
Day
like
of.
look over
Yeah.
there and be like, well, why not? How often do we get a Star Wars movie in the theater to go see? So
I want to sip out of Mando's torso
Yeah.
with Grogu over his shoulder. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. I'll do that. It would be the ultimate impulse buy. Like it would just
Heck yeah.
then like the Darth Vader helmet, I look at it like a few months later, I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. It's just I don't know. But
Isn't that yeah. Both the two popcorn buckets we have over here are in a closet. And yeah, that's why I can't that's why I'm banned. I'm banned from the I don't it doesn't matter how cool it is or what it can do. Like some of the Disney ones with like the Mickey Mouse that can move is, or the Scar with the eyes that blink like that are animated. I mean, they do some really cool stuff at the parks, but yeah, not
yeah.
allowed.
Yeah. So lots of stuff. Either way, whether or not I buy any of this stuff, I will be at the theater to see The Mandalorian and Grogu
Heck
on the
yeah.
22nd. Tickets are on sale for that as well.
Opening night. Can't wait.
Well, I guess that will take us into the final segment of the evening, and that, of course, is going to be the one and only new acquisitions. New acquisitions. All right, so these are things that we've been adding to our collections recently, and my friends here tuning in the chat live, let us know what your acquisitions are. We will read through them after we do our little show and tell portion here. So, Costa, we'll begin with you. Is there anything you want to tell us about that you've recently acquired?
Well, I'm very excited about this one. It is a third party item, but nobody will ever make this figure. I mean, it is a 1/6 scale Hayao Miyazaki figure that turned out just amazing. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, so he comes with, his apron that he uses for animation. This is a magnetic base, so we'll put him on there so he can stand on this base with no problem. And the accessories he comes with, obviously Hayo has his glasses, which I will refrain from putting on at the moment. And then he's got like a pencil, two pencils, his wristwatch, and a cigarette with the ash coming off of it,
Oh,
because
wow.
that's what Hayo does. And he makes brilliant movies. So if you love Studio Ghibli, like Howl's Moving Castle and Spirited Away, this is and this is another one that's going down into our living room, because we have a bunch of prints on the wall. We have a couple of little statues, but they haven't really made too many uh, figures or statues of the Studio Ghibli figures, our characters. So he'll look great down there. He'll also go with Stan Lee. So now it's kind of weird. Wasn't planned, but now we've kind of started like a creators collection where we have Stan with the Marvel universe and Hayo with doing the Studio Ghibli anime stuff. So if they ever make a George Lucas again, do like a 2.0, if Hot Toys does that, then he'll go up there, or whatever creator that they decide to make. Maybe they'll make a Tim Burton. That would be kind of cool.
Ooh, that would be
Right?
cool.
That would be cool. Yes.
Yeah, I would.
So yeah. Another thing, this isn't actually a figure or anything. This is part of a project that I am doing with the backlit displays. I mean, this is one of them. This is for my Gotham by Gaslight Batman. So it's a steampunk Batman. and that's going to be lit up. I think it's going to look really good. But the
Nice.
other one, let me put that here real quick, is I'm making a large case, and it's going to have this for the animated series Batman figures I have from Mondo.
Wow,
So,
that is gorgeous.
yeah. So I made that and then increased the resolution on it, and had this company that I'll tell everybody about. It's a place called pictorum.com where you can get backlit acrylic made. It's, you see it's white on the back,
Yeah.
and then the light shines through it. I can't wait to see what the bat symbol is going to look like. But yeah, I'm excited to get this, and I have an Arkham Asylum one over here. So my two larger cases. Also, if you have if hello, wait, let me see. There we go. If you have a Maji case, I will also show you how to add a backlit acrylic to a current Maji case, because that's what you can do if you want to do that. That's if you want to upgrade your display to look like that. I know Jazz Inc. has their Cineboxes, although they're like 600 and almost $700
Uh-huh.
before shipping. So I mean, it's expensive to put one of these in there, but it won't be the cost of adding, one of those if you already have a Maji case, so you don't have to worry about buying a new one. So yeah, those are my my current pickups.
Awesome. I dig it.
So yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun times over here.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so I'll go next. I'll start with something kind of small. So there's a company, I don't know the company's name, but so there's these little, those egg things that they sell like in stores where it's like a surprise egg mystery thing.
Yeah.
They have a bunch for Jurassic World, and they have over the years, but there's a series called Blokies. I think I'm saying that right.
Oh
Blokies.
yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so they have a Jurassic World. They've had a series, and now there's a series too, and it's dinosaurs and vehicles and Jurassic World related stuff. So I had to place a Walmart order last weekend, and I was like, okay, well, to get free shipping, I need to spend like $3 more. So I'm like, I'm gonna add one of these. Why not? And I actually got a really cool one. I got the Jurassic World gates.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, so it has like opening
That's awesome. The
doors
gates.
and
Oh, and
yeah,
they open up too. Nice.
they open up. It's got the little flame thingies. It's a cool little. It's a cool little thing. I was like, yeah, that'd probably be the one that I would want out of all of them. So I'm glad that worked out. Let's see. I also got. I think I mentioned this last show, but I didn't have it handy. But I did get the InArt 12 scale Catwoman from The Dark Knight Rises, and she is.
How's that look in like close up? Is it?
She looks great.
Like 1/12 scale is hard to make it look like the person, and they're doing some really good stuff over there at InArt.
Yeah, she looks really great. I'm really happy with her. Like the unmasked portrait, 100% Anne Hathaway. I was like really surprised for such a small figure that this one has like the glasses on, but for such a small figure, like she actually like turned out really nice. Like the swappable hair pieces are fun. You do need the display base. She is hard to stand in the little razor stilettos, but
okay.
But she is nice. Let's see what else. I got a couple other small thingies here. Another Jurassic World item. I don't buy like all the random Jurassic World because I did that for years and it was just too much. But when something catches my attention, I pick it up, and this one caught my attention. This is Dimorphodon. This is one like the
oh yeah.
Yeah, I like the color, so I'm like, ooh, I want that. So pick that guy up. And it has a little button on its back, and it flaps.
I was about to say, does it make a sound?
No, but it flaps the wings.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Just a fun little thing. And then the last thing I have, no Star Wars, surprisingly, this week, but I don't know why I picked these up. Probably because I really like them. But I got the Reaction Daft Punk 2-pack.
Oh, the Super Sevens. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're fun. I'll just probably put them on the wall or something. It's just not really something that fits with anything that I have, I guess. But
they're small, so they're they'll fit somewhere.
Yeah.
I actually tried something. I went over the weekend. Went to the mall, and we have a Lego store, and I got a chance to play around with the interactive blocks that they have. So like they have a bunch of Star Wars vehicles and sets where they have like little interactive Lego bricks that make sounds and do light up and do all kinds of really cool stuff. So I'm sitting there like flying Darth Vader's TIE fighter, pulling the button, shooting it, and interacting with the X-wing, and it was it was so much.
wow.
I almost bought one. I didn't because my neighbor behind me, he came to me one day and was like, "If you want anything Lego, my friend from high school is the VP of the Star Wars division. Whatever you want, he'll get you half price." I was like, "All right." So I think the first thing I'm gonna go to him for is I want Darth Vader's TIE fighter and these little interactive Lego bricks. They are a lot of fun. I wish if I was a kid now, I'd be like, holy crap, why didn't we have these? I mean, I know technology wasn't around then, but it would have been so much fun. They have the throne room from Return of the Jedi, and you put Darth Vader on one side and Luke on the other, and they're on these little sticks, and you can have them battle each other, and they make the lightsaber sounds as you hit them, and they light up. It's so cool.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that's all I have, I think, for acquisitions, but I'm going to jump into the chat and see what
let's see
everyone
what
else is adding.
What got.
Let's see here. Alex says, I picked up the TVC Ezra Bridger from the Ahsoka series, just another variant to add to my HasLab Ghost. Cool. That would be a good one for the Ghost. Let's see. Britt says, it's I still haven't set it up, but one of these days I will. Britt says, all anime for me, anime heroes. Chigo and Renji from Bleach.
Rengoku.
Ultimate Legends, Rengoku, and Hinokami Kagura Hiro from Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I got this is Rengoku. This is the So Toys version.
Oh, let's make that big.
Yeah. This is he's one of my favorite characters in Demon Slayer. And I need to get another one of these. But I'm happy that 3-0 is doing this is a So Toys, but 3-0 actually has a license. So I have Tanjiro, but not they haven't come out with the version that he was saying. And then Nezuko's coming too. So I'm excited.
It's cool. I like it.
We love the anime in our house.
Let's see. Dodson says, here's my recent acquisitions: a return PAF or Pocket of Air and Flies. I hope this weekend I may bring back something for the next social hour. Well, good luck to you, Dodson. Pico B1 says, oh, Victoria, I'm totally into this stuff. I got the capture vehicle. Nice. I don't know if I'm gonna go more into those, but maybe I don't know. It's one of those things, right? It's like you buy one, it's like okay, you get a cool one that you like. It's like it's kind of dangerous to buy a second because if you get one you don't like, then you're like, well, then I just need to keep buying more.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Yeah, definitely.
Adam says, all I got this past week was the InArt 6 scale paw. Oh, nice.
That's a good pickup.
Congrats on that. Begito says, I've got Jinx from Arcane and that Fractal Iron Man coming on Tuesday. Ooh, you got the Fractal Iron Man. That's cool. That is cool. Big Obi-Wan says, new acquisitions, Blocky, Star Wars and Transformers and Micro Galaxy Squadrons, all the Walmart stuff, Razor Crest, Y-Wing, 2-pack, no Hasbro, sadly, new Droid Factory from Disney. Very cool. It's a good little haul there. And that's all the new acquisitions. Not too many in the cantina this evening. So, which for me sometimes that's like a good thing because like okay, I save a little money because I didn't spend that much this week.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I guess that does it. Is there anything else you wanted to mention or throw in like that we didn't cover that might warrant some attention?
No, I think we like in the realm of Star Wars and what has come out this past week. I think we did a pretty good job of covering what needed to be covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been hit or miss over the last few months with like news and drops, and that might be because the shipping is not happening as consistently from China with everything that's happening in the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we did a good job. Yay us! So. Yay us!
Yeah. Cool. Well, Pop Culture Living Room. You guys, you got to hit him up if you haven't already. Costa, where can they look you up on the interwebs?
So obviously the YouTube channel, Pop Culture Living Room. I also have it. So what we do, what I show you how to build display cases. I do a show usually Saturdays at 3 p.m. where it mixes some of this where we talk about toys, but then we also talk about building things, but it also includes 3D printing. So if you're out there and you're a 3D printing nerd like me, we do a lot of 3D printing talk. I have a bunch of like that behind the Death Star gunner, I made that. It's a light up Death Star wall. So we have all kinds of stuff. I'm actually in the process of making a 1/6 scale TIE fighter. So I'm trying to figure it out. And this isn't screen accurate, but the files I have, that's the seat. But as you can see, I feel like the seat is a little too small, even though I upscaled it to what it's supposed to be 1/6 scale. So I'm working on this, and I have a Discord where we talk about all the stuff, 3D printing, and a lot of 3D files in there. If you want to build your own vehicles, I have a lot of lots of Star Wars stuff in there. Nice. So yeah, just come to the channel. You can click on a link for the Discord through the channel. Sweet. And then I do something once a month with I don't know if you guys know 6 Scale Shiro, Helen. We do once a month we do something called Two Greek Geeks, where we not only talk about collecting figures and nerdiness, but we also talk about our culture and eat Greek food on channel. And this week it's at 10 in the morning because she's in Australia. So we're trying to coordinate things. So 10 in the morning. If you want to wake up in the West Coast at 7 in the morning and come see us, drink Greek frappes. And this week we're gonna have a Greek Easter sweetbread, which is delicious. So cool. That's what we have on my stuff. So,
love it.
But thank you for having me. Yeah. I was excited when I got your message. I was like, what? Yay! I get to go back.
Yes. No, thank you for coming back. It's been a blast and always fun to talk toys and Star Wars, and who knows, maybe next time, there'll be a bunch of new random stuff dropping in the middle of the night too. So we shall see. So my friends, definitely hit up Pop Culture Living Room. And to our first timers here in the Cantina, welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. We really appreciate you being here. And we hope to see you all again. And yeah, I think that does it for next week. I won't be doing a show on Thursday night. If I'm able to, I'll try and move it up earlier in the week. I'm actually going to Star Wars night at Disneyland next week. Next Thursday, so I got that coming up. And then so I'll keep you guys posted on the socials, let you know what day we decide to do it if we're able to do it. If not, definitely we'll be back the following week for sure. I just got to mention because I see it on. I'm looking at my screen here. I got the in art Michael Jackson. Thinking of the movie, it's out, so I'll be seeing that this weekend as well. And yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. No matter where you're tuning in from out in the galaxy, thank you for watching Cantina as a Shower. Be well, be safe. May the force be with you. Spread positivity and kindness. And we will catch you guys in the next social hour. Love you guys. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much.